This is Nanjil Sampath, AIADMK leader, who has given the much-needed breather to TTV Dinakaran. He said that he will stick by TTV Dinakaran. He's also said we will explain our position as far as numbers go at 2:30 p.m. today. He's also claimed BJP is behind this conspiracy. Let's take a listen into what he said.
Yesterday, senior ministers met and decided that to protect the government and also bring back the two-leaf symbol and also satisfy the feelings of the party cadre, they are decided the interference of Mr. TTV Dinakaran and our family members must not be there. That is the thing. Therefore, if that is the case, the people are said if they satisfy this kind of decision taken by the party, I hope may Mr. Dinakaran also cooperate in this.
I will support, definitely support the party and government lead to Mr. TTV Dinakaran. I will support. BJP role da enna Odisha Merku Vangalam West Bengal Kerala அங்க இருக்கிற முதலமைச்சர்களுக்கு தலைக்கெல்லாம் விலை வச்சிருக்காங்க. அதே மாதிரி இங்கேயும் பண்ணுவாங்கன்னு இவங்களுக்கு பயம். அதனால நேத்து இப்படி ஒரு முடிவை எடுத்திருக்காங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
Well, this is what Nanjil Sampath has said. Nanjil Sampath, who has voiced support for TTV Dinakaran, saying we will explain our position as far as numbers go at 2:30 p.m. today. That means there is still confidence with Dinakaran camp. Let me go across to senior journalist T.S. Sudhir first. We're also getting some breaking news, but first let's take us T.S. Sudhir as well. Now, Sudhir, you've mentioned this 8 MLAs is what Dinakaran is banking on when he says that everybody is with me. He doesn't have the numbers, but still very confident. What are the options right now that we're seeing coming out of the AIADMK camp?
Well, when you say AIADMK camp, I presume you mean the Palanisammy camp, because remember, the AIADMK now is pretty much trifurcated into the Paneerselvam, Palanisammy and the Shashikaran Dinakaran camps. So as far as Palanisammy camp is concerned, they would want to ensure that they have the numbers in their favor, definitely more than 116, so that they can ensure a majority on the floor of the house. As far as Dinakaran is concerned, definitely his options running out, because there is of course the Delhi police case, there is a FERA case, and now the political crisis where the number of MLAs by his side is steadily dwindling. But also look at the entire nature of the Tamil Nadu politics. In February, many of these 122 MLAs were all holed up inside the Golden Bay Resort, swearing allegiance to Shashikala. Things have changed dramatically in the last 2 weeks ever since the income tax rates before the RK Nagar election was rescinded. So in that sense, many now feel that if they are seen to be on the side of Dinakaran and Shashikala, they would invite the wrath of many of these central agencies, and that seems to be the main guiding reason why many of them have decided to jump ship. This whole thing of people's sentiment, the AIADMK cadre, is only a fig leaf which most people actually do not believe in.
All right, Sudhir, stay with us. Getting another exclusive reaction this point of time. This is DMK's Kanimoy, who's spoken to India today. How's DMK viewing the AIADMK chaos? Let's take a listen.
Ma'am, thank you so much for joining us. This entire thing that is panning out now it is being said that there is absolute dissent for TTV Dinakaran and for Shashikala. So how do you look at it? Do you think it's decimating the Manargude family?
There are so many important issues in Tamil Nadu. From February, we've been only talking about what's going on within AIADMK. The farmers are protesting now. The central government wants to bring back Hindi and compulsory Hindi back into Tamil Nadu. And there's so many other, the NEET is another problem. There's so many things happening here. But the only thing the media and everything which is discussing about Tamil Nadu is only about what is happening, the internal wars within AIADMK.
The problem of the farmers itself is being missed out. Like to ask you, what will be the DMK stand? We saw Mr. Stalin also making a point saying that this is absolutely a battleground that has come out to look that Tamil Nadu is. How is the DMK and what stand are you taking on this?
No, we don't want to get involved within their...
Not the party thing, but the affairs of Tamil Nadu.
I think this government has to go and people are just waiting for all this to get over, and we want a government, a functioning government in place.
So are you ready for the next set of elections in case they have the government goals?
It doesn't look like this government is going anywhere. And they're not doing anything. There's absolutely zero performing government.
Mr. Edapadi Palaniswamy also as a chief, Mr. Palaniswamy as a chief minister itself. Now they're saying, Mr. O. Pannirselvam is saying they want to change the chief minister. Without that, they will not even look at a merger.
I don't want to comment because they were together, then they had a fight. They split, now again they're coming back together. So I don't want to get involved in their internal politics and internal warfare. I am saying is there is no governance.
Does it hurt to see that the interest of Tamil Nadu is actually being held together by people who are facing criminal cases?
See, the government doesn't seem to care about what is happening to the people here, and they're trying to force even task mark shops on people, and the protesters are being treated so badly.
Okay. And last question, ma'am, Sasikala in jail that she is. Okay, very clearly here, Madam Kanamuri is saying that they are not interested in what is the internal politics of the AIADMK, but the interest of the people of Tamil Nadu is at stake, and that is what the DMK will attack. And they're saying that this government needs to go. So obviously, the question is whether the AIADMK, the merger, will be able to do what they in terms of continue with this governance, or if they continue to have this kind of dissent, and if it continues to remain split, whether this government will last at all. The cameraman Shrimurthy Rohini Swami in Chennai for India Today.
Let's go across to senior journalist T.S. Sudhir, who's still with us now. Sudhir, is this the lowest point that you've seen in Tamil politics, and the weakest, in fact, one would call it, because be it the DMK or be it the chaotic AIADMK, where are the charismatic leaders of the 80s? Even after MGR, you had Jayalalitha in a high-profile fight against Janaki. But is there a way in which you're looking at the legacy of these leaders who were worshipped literally by people of Tamil Nadu because they connected with them, being carried forward by the new generation of leaders that we're looking in both the camps?
Well, of course, there has been the 1988-1989 precedent in Tamil Nadu where we saw a very ugly political fight breaking out between the Janaki Ramachandran and the Jayalalitha factions of the AIADMK, and only the defeat in 1989 elections actually brought those two factions together and Jayalalitha became the leader. But having said that, Jayalalitha in 1989 was not the kind of leader that she was before she passed away in December 2016. Many of these leaders here are actually full-time politicians who have cut their teeth in the AIADMK and Tamil Nadu politics and have been in politics for almost 2 decades. The problem with them is that the AIADMK culture did not allow them to actually grow beyond their districts. So essentially the AIADMK, a typical regional party, was seen as a one-woman, one-leader party where all these leaders were pygmies, only used to prostrating before Jayalalitha, which is why none of them really has a personality, character beyond their own districts or beyond their constituencies, which is why when we are seeing them all squabble out in the open, it seems like such an ugly fight at this point in time without, as Kanimuri was mentioning, no thought being given to governance. In fact, ever since Jayalalitha was admitted to hospital in September, and more so particularly after December, governance has gone for a toss in Tamil Nadu. There is this huge drought which is there in Tamil Nadu. Absolutely no point being made about how the farmers and the locals are suffering for lack of drinking water. What we are reporting is the political crisis in the hope that this political crisis could get resolved and these ministers could do what they're essentially elected to do.
Absolutely, Sudhir. In fact, we've seen roads caving in right in the heart of Tamil Nadu as well. We've seen how there are farmers protesting in the capital for their rights and asking for a relief package for the over 30 days. Where is the governance that was promised by AIADMK with at least 4 more years to go by the AIADMK? Will they get their act together? Let's also take a listen into yet another exclusive of India Today. This is Tamil Sai Soundarajan speaking to India Today.
Ma'am, thank you so much for joining us. Now, this entire political drama that we're seeing, especially in the AIADMK, both the factions, now we have people saying that the BJP is responsible for this entire chaos. How do you look at it?
No, it's a baseless allegation. Just we want to brush away that allegation. Because we are, we contested against them, vehemently we attacked them. And yesterday we had a statewide agitation against the state government. Then why we should do that? So So this is the allegation, baseless allegation by the other parties.
It could be baseless, but how do you look at it yourself? The fact that there are two factions and they're asking Sasikala and Dinakaran to step down, only then they'll come.
Parties are much worried about the strength of BJP, which we are gaining here, probably. So they want to tarnish our image.
But at the same time, what is your opinion about the fact that Sasikala and Dinakaran are forced to step down now?
Now I welcome they unite. Let them return to the people politics than the power politics. Now at present, after the demise of Jayalalitha, they are doing only power politics. Let them unite and them come to the people politics. No government here. So let them return to that and let the people can be taken care of.
Do you think this will decimate the Mannargudi family?
Let us see.
You think they'll rise again?
We don't know the deep roots of that. Let us see. Let us see.
Thank you very much for talking to us.
So be the government and play the politics of the people and for the people, not the power politics. The word coming in from the BJP camp.